Everybody, this is the sorry I don't come with a filter podcast. I'm your host Vasilios. I am just recapping what I saw tonight and off the internet here because currently my TV's on the other side and I am recording this live from my desk. So please forgive me when I can't look at the camera and stuff. But what I saw earlier from a lot of the internet stuff and what I could capture, all out pay-per-view this year for AEW, it looks like it's going to be a stacked card. It's going to be just ridiculous. You're going to hear some people that are free agents. You know, you got like a Daniel Bryan, you got Adam Cole that have both been linked heavily to All Elite Wrestling and all this. As you can kind of tell, I've kind of morphed my studio / dining room. Well, screw dining room. It's not a dining room no more. It's a studio mostly. I do have a new mic. The blue mic. Just came in today because I can't get this one to work whatsoever unless I get one of my tech geek friends over here to help me out a little and try to teach me how to work this stuff. Again, some general life discussions I will talk about today. To move forward here on the AEW thing, AEW is literally beating the living tar, piss, whatever you want to call it, out of WWE. And I know WWE's trying to things. I went live earlier. As you guys all probably noticed, I did go earlier. I'm trying my best to do a little more of this live and not just recordings. And this will be up on YouTube, and I will have it posted maybe later today or tomorrow or whatever. And I've been just kind of goofing around. I'm still working on things. I will probably be streaming in the next... I said a couple of weeks. I might have to push that back. It might be in a few months. I do have a lot of setup. I am getting my webcam this weekend for my sister for a birthday gift, as you can tell. Yes, this is my earbud. You can see I use it just so I can record this and nobody else is bothering me when I'm doing this. It's a lot easier. And besides all that, I'm watching one of my favorite YouTube channels, Top Shelf Hockey. This guy is very knowledgeable. He talks a lot about just news that I've been trying to find on Twitter, and he's got a lot of knowledge. I respect this man to like the world here. I really do. I've been following him for about a year, 2 years, maybe 3. I really love watching his vids. His vids are awesome. Mine are crap quality. He's got really good quality. He probably has a really better computer than I do. I have this refurbished laptop. I have another one right here that isn't the ultra best, but I did get on my birthday. I got myself a new mouse so I can click away all in what I want instead of using the mouse pad there. As back to the pro wrestling here, WWE, I don't see is going to really make waves unless some of these top prospects that they've got going through these, what you would call tryout camps. It's kind of like watching a really bad version of The Ultimate Fighter. Let's just say that, to say the least. It's like, I understand where Vince wants to go with the NXT lineup. I understand where he wants to go with the direction. But he also has admitted in previous interviews that he's probably lost a lot of touch with what everybody wants. And that's true. Because if you go look at it, Cody Rhodes, Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks, Tony Khan, they all have it. They have the idea that wrestling is what needs to be done in the ring. Little less promos. Little less that. Have the wrestlers do the story inside the ring. And you can do it with your promos, but you got to process it. Make it more to what the fan wants. The fan wants action. Fan wants wrestling. They want to see people just get in there and do their craft. And, you know, the cartoonish stuff, don't get me wrong, SmackDown still, to me, is the best. Raw is just sheepish. And NXT was one of my favorites. But I do like the NXT UK. I love the European style wrestling. It just reminds me of so much of the Japanese style. The Japanese and the Europeans, they still go like Greco-Roman wrestling, but also with a lot of shoot and strong style of hits. They got the mixed martial arts in there. It's really intense. It's awesome. I really do appreciate it, and I love it to bits. The main focus I do see with WWE is that Vince does not want to give up power, period. We all know this. Vince is power hungry. He doesn't like to be... Sorry, I'm just grabbing one of my mouse pads out of the way. It was just kind of bothering me there. It's a luchador mask guy. It's kind of crazy. I bought it, but I like it for more of an armrest than I do anything else. And I'm using like something from a restaurant as a mouse pad. It's really entertaining to watch the style that Triple H had going for NXT. It was more like in Ring of Honor indie style, and it was really good, and I really appreciated it as a wrestling fan, and I know a lot of people have too. It was just Vince has to give up that power, and that's about it. That's all I can say. And back to the Dynamite. Apparently, I heard CM Punk, and I saw a clip of CM Punk giving the GTS to, I believe, one of the 2.0 guys, aka Everrise, weird guys. I don't know. They just got signed to AEW because, A, they were in the WWE for so long, they got some money behind them. That's okay. I can't wait, because I did order All Out AEW's pay-per-view, and I have it going to record on my PVR, so I am going to probably do a podcast on that, a live podcast, when I watch it. It'll probably be a late podcast. I might not go live. I'll just record a podcast, and that's what I'm going to do. That's entertaining to me. I can't wait for soccer, not this weekend. I believe it's next weekend because they're on the international break. I can't wait for the EPL to show back up. I can't wait for Ronaldo to take the field. I did hear the rumor Sir Alex Ferguson will be on the pitch to welcome back a legend. And, you know, rightfully so. The man did take him there when he was 17 and turned him into an international massive superstar. And that's great. I love that. And, yeah, my buddy, he can't wait for Chelsea to play because he can't wait to see Romelu Lukaku back again. And, yeah, that's the news on that front. Hockey front, I've been watching a lot of guys about, you know, just the Canucks. There is a guy called the Hockey Guy I was watching the other night, and he really, really does, he fully understands, like, the whole aspect of this. You're on a flat cap world, you're in a salary cap tightening band, you can't really spend too much. I know everybody's hounding for a PD signing or news on PD signing and Hughes signing. You know, technically we got our very first offer sheet a while back, and that was Jesperi Kotkaniemi of the Montreal Canadiens. Surprise, it was Carolina Hurricanes, because about a year or two ago, Sebastian Aho of the Carolina Hurricanes got the exact same offer sheet from Montreal. So, you know, why not double deal, double hand, and be as dirty as you want. Mark Bergevin he's a smart GM. He's a sly GM. He's a rotten dirty GM if you're a Canadian team or any other team. He tries to gun it for you, and that's probably where he gets all these draft picks, is because he does these offer sheets and every team matches them, so they give up their draft picks. And it may be rotten and dirty and scoundrel-like, but it's smart. It's a smart business plan. Why not load up your cabinet full of draft picks? I would too if I was him. But we have a general manager in a Jim Benning, who more likely doesn't like to pull triggers too much. He likes to give out big contracts to players that are A, past the prime, or B, just haven't lived up to those expectations, like Louis Eriksson there. Yeah, so happy this year that we got rid of that guy. Ooh. I don't care what anybody says. 3 bad deadweight contracts off our books, and they're off next year anyways. I don't care, but we don't have to sit here with this crappy team with those guys. I have a crappy team all year. And I'm not calling my Canucks crappy because they've fully upgraded with, I'm surprised. Like, everybody talks about Ekman-Larsson was the key piece. Nah, you're wrong on that. 100% wrong. It was Connor Garland. He's the piece. We got a top 6. Okay, we gave up a first rounder. Woo. God, it's called paying the price to get your pick that you want. And for Ekman-Larsson, I probably said this a lot on my podcast, he will have a bounce back season. Believe it, Canuck Nation. He will have this season. He will have his gloriness of making a comeback. Ekman-Larsson will make a comeback. Thank God. Yeah, I'll have to understand. The NHL season starts in October, not like it was in January, where they didn't even have they had the shortest of shortest training camps ever. I wouldn't even call the bubble hockey. That was, at least they had hockey at that point. Before that point, they were still playing. Now they're coming into it as a team, and they're going to be playing. Like, they can actually mesh well in practice and go through the drills and make these lineups and see the chemistry, see which ones work, which ones don't. I understand we got a lot of depth on the forward line. That's great. But again, we moved from Utica to Abbotsford, so we need depth in the RAHL in Abbotsford. We do need it. And we have a lot of depth and a lot of, local boys that came back home to play in front of their hometowns, to just say, hey, I got to spend a season or two in Vancouver, where I'm from, close to family, friends. And again, I am just a call away. I can jump in my car and fly down the freeway and get to Vancouver just like that. It's so much easier. Abbotsford Center, I've been there, I think, once or twice. And yeah, it's not that big, but it is good enough for an AHL team. But I don't see them staying there fully long term, because somehow, some way, this is going to probably work out beneficial to the Canucks. They're going to end up moving them probably to Langley, where the event center there is a little more bigger, a lot more parking. Its infrastructure on a transit system is a little dicey. I know from here to Maple Ridge, from where I live here in Maple Ridge to Langley Event Center, is like less than a 15-minute drive, not even, depending on traffic, and it's Langley area anyways, and then everybody knows Langley is just a crazy town of drivers, and especially where the event center is, it's a cop haven for speed traps. And trust me, I've probably outraced a lot of cops on that stretch of road without even knowing it. And, I shouldn't probably be bragging about that on a live podcast or shooting a video here for YouTube, but hey, you might catch my face and you might see me, and I ain't giving a picture of my car because, that's just not gonna happen. No, this is a life discussion. Ain't gonna happen, cops. Sorry, RCMP, you can kiss me behind. Besides all that, it's, I see it's gonna be a profitable thing. Like, honestly, I've been trying to order a Abbotsford Canuck jersey, and I can't. They are literally sold out. Home and away jerseys are sold out. There is no way even possible to get a jersey right now. I think even some of their t-shirts and hoodies are sold. They can't get enough product in to actually keep up with the demand. That is how big this is for the whole Vancouver culture of the Canucks and the culture itself inside Abbotsford and the suburb area of Vancouver. And I'll honestly say this was probably the greatest move. It should have happened sooner, but probably sooner is not what we needed, and what we needed was later, and now later has become a reality, and it's going to work. I can see that. I guarantee a lot of guys who get drafted in Vancouver are going to go, all right, we're here. We can drive? You need a call? Okay, we can come. And that's great. I love that. To basketball, I haven't heard very much on the basketball front. I hear Kyle Lowry was on the CJ McCallum podcast. He said he wasn't a full Toronto guy, but his home and his heart were in Toronto all these years, and you got to give a guy respect and props for that. To tell you the honest truth, he's going to go down in history in the Raptors organization as the greatest to play in a Raptors jersey because A, he was part of a championship team, B, he played there while the team struggled like there's no tomorrow, kicked and clawed their way, and you had to trade away a franchise guy like DeMar DeRozan to get a superstar athlete who, again, he went to LA to play at home and in front of his family and friends. And I'll give him credit for that. He's won 2 championships. He's won one with San Antonio Spurs. He won one in Toronto. He won one in the East. He won one in the West. The man is a very decorated player. Yes, he is very injury prone. And I don't care what anybody says. Kawhi Leonard is a great player. To tell you the honest truth, who I see could possibly win the championship this year. I'm sorry, I got to grab a drink here. I'm just thirsty. It could be Milwaukee again. It could be maybe the Lakers, because you got Russell Westbrook there. You have Rajon Rondo. You have Carmelo Anthony. I'm not even going to name the 2 biggest stars you got on that thing. One called the Brow, and one is the King. And yeah, the team is pretty much stacked. I understand this. In sports, if you go to the football, European football, you can buy a team. And, you can't win a championship half the time. Because if you don't play D and only offense, that's not good. That is probably the worst thing you can probably do. Second, it's not always about having the money to buy players to get players to win you a championship. Sometimes you need the chemistry, you need the defense, you need the goaltending, you need the right coach. That's the C. 3 things I just said. Defense, goaltending, coach. You can have all the players you want in the world that can score you goals, hit you balls out of the ballpark in baseball, hit them 3 throws, slam them dunks, score a ridiculous amount of highlight goals in hockey. But if you don't have a strong back end and only a strong front end, it's the same with the Oilers. Look at the Edmonton Oilers. I'm jumping around here on the sports, I understand. But if you go look at the Oilers are one team that is good up front. Slightly a little bit better now this year with the defense. But their goaltending is still a mess. I'm not going to blame Rick Tocchet or whoever is their coach right now, because again, Dave Tippett, I think it is their coach. I'm pretty sure. I'm not Rick Tocchet. But again, that is up for debate. The coach makes the decisions, right? But he also has to listen to the higher ups. I'm actually doing pretty good on my weight loss, so it's a treat day today. I've even really quit smoking entirely almost, and that's pretty good. I had a few relapses during the summer here on quitting smoking, so forgive me. I'm not ashamed, but it's a lot of BS when people say, oh, you can quit cold turkey or you can quit losing this and that. It's actually, I need the willpower to do it. It's all about a psychological, mental state, and that's how it is. Well, maybe I'm going to have to jump into another subject of willpower and rights and stuff, and then that's the COVID world that we all love to freaking play with. I noticed here we are going through a pandemic of unvaccinated people. Okay, now I'm really starting to scratch my head because they said if you got double vaccinated, you don't need to wear a mask, you don't need this, blah, 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 blah. Oh, wait, now you got to wear a mask and you need to provide a passport if you want to go to a hockey game, concert, restaurant, bar, swimming pool, rec center, gym, blah, 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 blah. The list goes on. Well, here's my 2 cents to that. You're not getting squat out of me because my medical records are confidentiality to the government of Canada, which would know whether I've been vaccinated or not. Second, you don't need to know anything as long as I have that stupid little card that says, oh, I've been vaccinated. I could probably whip it up here, wherever it is. Is it this one? Oh, there it is. Eh, look at that. I found my SIM card too. Oh, shit. What is it? Probably need that. Smarty pants. Yeah, see? I have my SIM. I have this. I have this stupid COVID card. This is basically proof of saying I have been double vaccinated. Why would I want to digitalize something else to add to my stinking ass phone? My phone has enough apps as it is. Okay? I have enough crap on my phone to tell you that this is literally ridiculous. To the point of ridiculous is an understatement. Better put that in my backpack because I need my SIM card and my healthcare card whenever I go to see my doctor. But even that, like, I don't agree with these passports whatsoever, okay? You're just crossing too many boundaries and lines, and, rights are being violated, I understand. And again, you have the right to be vaccinated or not. I chose to be vaccinated, my dad chose to be vaccinated, my sister is in healthcare, so she had no choice. My niece has been vaccinated, my mom's been vaccinated. A lot of people I have known got vaccinated. Some of my friends haven't been because they believe some of the other propaganda that goes on from the left and right. They got all the crap going on, speaking out of their mouth, which I would call the upper butthole of it. And they just shoot from there. And they, sometimes they're right, sometimes they're wrong. Everybody has their opinion. This is why I am sorry I didn't come with a filter because I am so tired of this. Can we just lose the restrictions, lose the rules? It's just not going to work. You can't force every single person to take something that they don't want in their body. It's just a choice. We all make choices. Like, drug addicts make choices on shooting up heroin, or sniffing a line of coke, or smoking crack out of a glass pipe, or smoking meth, or sniffing meth, or whatever they do with meth. I ain't gonna bring weed in this because marijuana is awesome. And it's probably the best pain reliever out there. I will tell you that much. Going on further, I've taken some steps. I got this ridiculous bottle of vodka for my 34th birthday from my dad's friend. And I mean, I didn't even suspect. This thing's like a 40-pounder. I thought it was a 2.6 or a 30, but not. It's beyond that. It's a 40-pounder of booze. I got vodka. I was like, what are you trying to do? Turn me into Vasilis from Russia? I'm not Russian. I am Greek. But it's okay. I'm alright with being a Russian for a night. I don't care. It's vodka. It was a birthday gift. It's awesome. I would love to show you, but if I'm going to post this on YouTube, I'm pretty sure I can't post that. I can't show that. Sorry. It's taboo. But, again, I want to give a shout out to Jordan Jones. Awesome chick. She keeps helping me along. She keeps pushing me to do this stuff, and that's cool. That's cool. I respect, people in this industry of podcasts and YouTube and social media. Hey, I'm trying it out. I'm slightly succeeding. I'm slightly not, but I'm in that middle where I am and I'm not. It's alright. I understand it's going to be a lot of work, and I understand it's going to be a lot of pain, but hey, it's what it is. It's part of life. And, yeah, you got to just keep going. Why I got into this is because I want to have fun. I wanted to try a challenge. I like challenges. That's probably on a few other videos I did and podcasts explaining this. I will keep explaining this every time. I'm doing this just to have some fun. Hey, if I make money, I make money. That's a bonus. Better than trying to win the lottery, because, good luck on trying to win the lottery on that end. If I don't live in the eastern side of Canada, I don't win. Yeah, that's right. You heard me, Toronto Maple Leaf fans. Boo. Anyways, I was going to talk about some movies too. And right now, there's some really exciting movies. I can't wait to see that Shang-Chi Legends of the Ten Rings from Marvel. I hear that is a spectacular martial arts superhero movie. I hear it's just done so magnificently and great. And I would really, I can't explain how much I want to see this. It's just something, I love Marvel. I love superhero movies. Like, action movies are something I love. I love comedy, don't get me wrong, but most of the comedy is just getting so boring. I love the old school stuff. I do watch a lot on YouTube from comedians that do movies, but I love their stand-up. It's awesome. But back to the movies. I just, I watched all the Conjurings, Annabelles, you name it, just to watch the last Conjuring, and I swear to God, I got nightmares from it. That just gave me nightmares for like 3 weeks. I just couldn't sleep. Creepy doll. This is why I hate clowns and dolls. I swear, they're just petrifying. Scary. I don't care if people laugh at me, but ugh. You see how creepy that doll was? If I ever dated a girl who had a creepy doll like that, I'm out. I'm done. We're over. If the relationship is only the second date and I'm getting laid, but I see the doll, I'm out. I'm gone. I'm going home. Bloody thing probably hexed me. And that thing. And clowns. They don't even get me started with clowns. Clowns freak me out, except Joker. Joker is the only one in the entire clown universe doesn't freak me out, because he's cool. Heath Ledger, Jack Nicholson, awesome. Mark Hamill doing the voice of Joker, deadly. And how can I not say Cesar Romero? That man was awesome. Heath Ledger, God may he rest, he did a fantastic job. I don't think anybody can pull off a Joker like that again. That's impossible. Music. I'm working on my music. I'm working on mashing up my songs that I like. I love to mash music together. It's real fun to me. It just gives me a whole new spectrum of how DJs do it too, and like make DJ sounds, DJ mixes, and that's really cool. I will be getting into that more as the fall and winter rolls on, and I don't feel like going outside because I'm a lazy man. Nah, I'm not really lazy. Well, maybe. I might be on a slight hedge. I'm on the fence. Yeah, I'm either lazy or I'm not. But it's what it is. I just had to shut that laptop down. Yeah, that's about that. As life goes on, I am going to start trying to do some workout vids. You will probably see that. I am not ashamed of my body. I know I got some man titties going on. I know I'm chubby. But that's okay. But I am starting to lose a lot of weight. I've been drinking more water than the sugary stuff. I've been trying to avoid the sugary stuff. But, once in a while I can have a treat. It's cool. And, yeah. I'm going to be putting out more and more content. Check out my Instagram page. Vasilios1987. Check it out. Give me a like. Or a follow, I should say. I do have pictures. I will post more. As I say, I am working on this. Be patient with me. I am very new to this, so I am going to do my best on trying to do everything. I will try to answer all your questions as much as I can. If not, get, my friend who can type faster than me and respond with me saying what I am saying to him. Because he can literally glide his hands over a keyboard, and I'm just pitiful. I'm an old man typer. Like I'm typing on a typewriter. But anyways, y'all have a good night. I will chat with you guys tomorrow. I will throw up another podcast tomorrow. I probably won't go live. I might go live depending on how I feel tomorrow. It's what it is. I've been working a lot lately. So, yeah, have a good night. Hope you guys hit that smash like buttons when I put this vid up. Please, it means the world to me. And I'll keep throwing up more and more as I go. Well, y'all have a good night. And I will talk to you guys all later tomorrow. All right, have a safe night. Bye.